He found out Thursday and.
Did all right?
Oh,
that's my camera. Better decide what's in your way.
It's just sad. He
I thought you still came to our help with something. I asked him when he did that, but I said, no, they don't come here. Oh, well, so much for that. I opened my mouth.
Oh, yeah. Roger, how you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, we got.
I'll go before I do.
Oh, the representation.
He's still messing around over at the nursing home.
He really thinks you're gonna.
Thank you.
Said he didn't. I'll come up and tell him that you see you. Some people blame it the area, some people blame it the culture. And what it amounts to is for too much good water.
I can't believe it.
We are about to start off our annual membership meeting. People are still coming in, so we need to get going. First off, I'd like Norris Conklin to give the benediction, please.
Would you join me in prayer? Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day that you've made. We thank you for many blessings. Father, I ask for blessings on each one present here tonight. I pray that everything that we say and do will be pleasing to you. Father, I lift up our military men and women to you tonight. As they face harm's way to protect our freedoms, I pray that you bless them, watch over them, and protect them. Thank you for this great nation of ours, and I pray that you bless it. Pray that everything you say and do will be a positive reflection on you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Next thing we're going to have the treasury report by our treasurer, Norris Conklin.
Our current asset.
No.
This will be kind of brief. Our total current assets are $137,208. Our land, building, and equipment is $712,216. Total assets, $849,424. And we have no liabilities. We don't owe anybody anything. So you've got a little bit more detail in your handout.
Thank you, Norris. Key word there is we don't owe anybody anything. After I did this last time, my wife, I got in trouble for telling jokes about people from Oklahoma. She promised that I promised her I'd apologize. So if you're from Oklahoma, I apologize to you for my remarks last time. I think a lot of people from Oklahoma do. People in Oklahoma are pretty smart. You know they invented the toothbrush. If it's been invented anywhere else, they'd call it the teeth brush. They're pretty smart people. We're going to have a presentation by the SCAT kids. Those are the history students. Did your people show up? Yeah. Come on up. This is Michael Martinez. Every year, it's the history class, student community action. They have fundraisers, and then they present the money to us for the use and however we see fit. And this money is, so far they've presented one group of deposit that's been used on the Yellow Jacket, and I'm pretty sure that this money will be used to help finish up the Yellow Jacket. So What do you have for us, Mike?
I have a check here for $1,500.
1,500. This is better than last time. Last time it was an empty envelope. They did make it good. And we appreciate what they do. And I'm gonna give this money to Norris. Well, in the last year, we completed a few projects that we started out with, and we started several new. Thanks to Mr. West, we now are in the RV park business. So we, if you've noticed, the other side of the old Mexican restaurant down here, they're grading off the land, and we're going to make a free overnight parking for RV vehicles, hoping that people traveling through will stop, spend a night or two with us, and hopefully come on over and see the museum. And I'll talk a little more of that later, but Mr. West, we appreciate what you're doing over there. And Kenneth Henry's out there up to his knees in mud too, so he deserves a little applause there too. Every time I drive by, he's out there too. We also have moved in the old Yellow Jacket Cafe. Kenneth Henry has kind of taken that on as his own personal project. He's the best fundraiser we've got, I believe. But he's not only raising money to do it, he's actually out there doing the work. And I think that's going to be one of the finest additions we've got. When the idea first came up moving the Yellow Jacket, I thought, nobody will care about that, it's just a little dirty cafe. But it's turned out to be one of the most interesting projects, I think, that the city got behind. And if it hadn't been for Kenneth, that wouldn't be a reality sitting out there. We may have to name it the Kenneth Yellow Jacket. Anyway, Kenneth is working with Mr. West on the RV park, and the city of Muleshoe is doing a lot of the dirt work along with the county, and the electrical and plumbing, and a lot of it's been donated. And I think that's going to really be a nice place when we get it done. Thank you, Mr. West. Also, we moved the little schoolhouse from the corner over here to over here by the Muleshoe cookhouse, primarily to make room for the new visitor center that we've put in over there. We bought that from the school when they auctioned them off. It's going to be turned into public restrooms, offices, and a display area for revolving displays, whatever we might want to local history displays. That I want to thank Mr. West. He chipped in and helped buy that too. So, Mr. West, we just gonna have to give you a plaque or something. But anyway, this all should be completed within the next, well, I don't know how long, but the only long-range plan we have is we're still talking about getting a little chapel moved in, and that's still the plan, and I think we can make that a reality, but we want to finish up some of the projects we've got going now before we start that. So, if you look at your roster there, we're down in major funding. And if you look on your back, it tells where we get our money. And there again, Mr. and Ms. West. Ray and Donna West have always been very generous when it comes to us, and you can't really tell them how much you appreciate it. It's just they are making the place what it is. Along with the city of Muleshoe, Bailey County, the thrift shop is where we derive most of our monthly expenses. The thrift shop brings in if you look on your audit sheet, you'll see that they average $4,000 to $5,000 a month in that little place. That's what keeps the lights on and the water running out here. Kenneth Henry, I want to say again, thank you for all you've done. Major fundraiser. The Yellow Jacket is got your name all over it out there. Want to thank Lacey Gardeman for the refreshments and everything. It always pays to have a caterer on your board of directors. She works pretty cheap for us. Want to thank the other officers of the club, or not the club, the association. Bobby Harrison, Vice President. Norris Conklin, the Treasurer, and Sheila Stevenson is the Secretary. They're the ones that keep this thing going every month, keep paperwork flowing, and make sure that we comply with our charters and the laws. And it's people like those that come out and volunteer that really keeps everything moving forward. So I appreciate you and all they do. Am I missing that? Am I missing anybody? Anyway, if I miss you, I apologize. I won't tell any jokes about you. It's time for new business. Are there any bylaw changes to our charter that anybody has on their mind that they need to? If there's not, we'll move ahead to election of new board members. We have our nomination committee has recommended Paul Corner and Charles Hamilton to be on the board. They have both agreed to serve on the board. You did agree, didn't you, Charles? Do I have a motion that we accept these people as board members? Norris Conklin made a motion, second by Lacey. All in favor? Any opposed? That passes by acclamation. Welcome to the board. Okay, is there any other new business that we should cover? I want to thank everybody coming. Oh, I've got the results of the pumpkin judging. I don't know if these kids are here or not.
Two of them are.
Okay. In the 8 to
8 under.
Okay, 8 and under class. First place is Addison Boning. Second place, Riley Miller. Third place, Hannah Simmons. In the 9 to 12 years old, first place, Abigail Boning. Second place, Kendall Miller. Third place, Tristan Boning. Y'all want a ribbon and a Happy Meal or something? All right, now the reason everybody came, we're going to draw for that shotgun. Where is the shotgun?
I'll go get it.
Oh, that's Lacey. Tell Sheila just to bring it in.
Somebody take it away from Lacey.
It's loaded too.
I think it is.
When we came up with the idea for that RV park, I figured it'd probably take a year to put this thing together. But due to the work that the city and the county and everybody have put into it, we've only worked on it about 2 months. We don't like a whole lot being true. And it's been rumored, or I heard the rumor, that the board had voted to honor Don and I in thinking it.
I believe that's correct.
So, we just want to thank you.
Well,
Quite an honor, but
well, it's the least we can do after that. Mr. West, not only did he donate the funds to acquire that thing, but he's taking it on himself to go to the city and the county and get all these people volunteers and come out and work.
that's Ken's job.
Well,
Ken is the front man for all.
yeah.
my go-to guy.
Well, we're gonna put his name on the yellow jacket, we'll put your name on the
Okay,
RV park.
anyway, we appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate it more than you know. All right, we're gonna draw for the, Lacey, put that down.
But it looks so good with me.
You wanna,
You're gonna be there.
you wanna hold it?
I
You wanna hold it?
was going to, but you took it away.
All right, where's the jar with all the names in it? Okay.
Well, then it'll look bad when she draws her own name.
Okay, the rules are that if you're a paid-up member, you're automatically entered for the shotgun. But if you wanted to double your chances, you could buy another ticket, $10. You have to be present to win. So the first name we draw, if you're not here, you miss the shotgun. If you're a paid member and you're here, but you didn't get your name in here, I'm gonna give you a minute to get up here and get it corrected and get your name in the jug, and then we'll do it. Everybody entered in the draw.
We've got our check ready. No, did you put your name?
No, Abby, you gonna call it now?
Two Abby's here.
I don't know if this is fair because Abby bought like 4 or 5 tickets.
Yeah, she's the youngest paid member.
She is the youngest paid member.
She says, let me draw.
This one that says Tom. Okay. What's it say? Maureen Hooton. Just what you need.
She might be clear.
Is there any further business? No further business? I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Second, all in favor? We're
Ours
adjourned.
is a little bit more elongated, and
Right.
anyway, I think
And
that
what's your family's brand?
ours is a cotter key. My maiden name is Cotter, and we have a sprung cotter key.
Okay.
So it's just got longer legs.
And where was this found?
In the sandhills?
Like south of Muleshoe?
Yes, southwest of Muleshoe.
And who found it? Do you know?
I don't. I'll have to ask Tom for sure. It's got, I can't read the name on here. But apparently it was appraised on 8/5 of 2000 for $250.
Oh wow.
That Tom made the handle to go on it. And anyway, but that's a pretty neat artifact to find.
Yes, it is.
It's very kind of somebody to bring it over to the museum.
Right.
I wish I could tell you more, but I just got to see it for the first time Monday.